Hello, I wanted to make, it never fails. I had a 10-minute video and I said, I want to make a shorter one. Well, that was 12 minutes. Okay, here we go. Couple points I want to make, and that is I'm getting closer to a decision about the medication, um, that I don't want to do it. I want to try to do everything I can without medication. Um, but I will say that the temptation is so strong to try it, and it's just like, oh, and I can sort of see I'm fooling myself. I'll just do it not long enough. I mean, and there's a part of me that really does believe this. I'd like to try it long enough to be able to say, yes, that medication helps. So I do know ADHD is a component of what's going on in my life. It may not be all, but it's definitely a component. Well, I think I've kind of determined that. Um, Watching some videos and watching just other people describe their lives, I kind of go, yeah, it's me too. It's the same phobia, I almost want to call it, of initiating stuff, of the follow through, and and if it's not something I love, then you might as well be asking me to pull my own teeth. Um, it's that hard. And it's really, really hard to admit it. I mean, it's been a lifetime of lying and covering up. That's what it's been. You know, I don't. I never put the pieces together to really say, okay, it's because of my brain chemistry. I've always sort of blamed myself. So maybe my goal is, I think, is to try to do what I can without medication. See if I can turn this ship around, get it going in the direction I want it to go without medication. Uh, I said this a number of times, I think, in my videos, and I know I've said it to other people, is I want to be me. I want to not be masking and covering up. I want to have an honest look at who I am, what I can do, what I can't do, and what fits this person, whether it's things I enjoy doing as a hobby, things I enjoy doing as a career, relationships. I mean, I cannot tell you how much I would love to be and in a relationship. I've wanted it all my life. It's been one of the highest priorities of the things I've wanted in my life, was be in a good relationship. And here I am, 15 years. I mean, I gave up. I mean, I was to the point where it's just like, so much, so much has deteriorated in my life. And it's uh, part of it was my decision to let it deteriorate. Well, I mean, really, I guess in a sense, well, I don't know. I don't know when I'm too hard on myself and when I'm not anymore, or ever have. But Mr. Whitey, I know it's hard. It really is. I think all of you that are going through this, whether it's, I'm gonna have to have two channels now, ADHD and ASD, or do a split screen and have them both playing at the same time. This is not getting any easier. This is not getting any easier. It's supposed to be simple, right? Wrong. Okay, well, wow, I'm only 4 minutes into it, and I think I've said all I need to say. This is a record. Um, well, thank you. And just since I've got a little bit of time, I want to sincerely thank everybody who's actually watching me. It's flattering. Um, I do this a lot for myself, to be honest. Um, it helps to talk things through. And in a sense, it's like talking to someone to do a video. Even if it is 4 or 5 times I do it, but then you start, processing more and organizing more. But please leave comments. And if you really do find something of value in this, I would share it. I mean, I'm not saying because it's me, because there's not a lot of information out there. I think that's when, if there was a ton of channels, there are a ton of channels on autism spectrum disorder. Beautiful, wonderful. I mean, people putting their 8-hour day in on making videos, And I'm sitting here just off the top of my head. Um, if I started getting the feedback, I mean, it's like anyone else, I would love to be able to give back to the community, the neurodiverse community. Um, it's been focused on autism spectrum disorder, and it still is to a big degree because that is definitely a component. I would bet I'm dual diagnosed at this point. Um, I guess I could look at the positive and say my neurodiverse community just got a lot bigger. So anyway, again, if you're getting something out of this, help promote it, and I will promise that I will try to make things better. You know, and if a real interest starts to show, then I know that there's a need, and I need to see that. You know. So anyway, I appreciate it again. Thank you for your time and watching my programs here. Good day.